Hello everybody, this is HyperCole64 and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Before the Sequel. We finished the main game, but there's still a few more things to cover. The first thing we're going to go ahead and show off is a little extra you can get by implementing the level skip. Yes, there is actually a level skip that you can use in any level of this game. If you press U on the keyboard in any level of this game, you will actually move on to the next act. And the biggest reason I've heard for this implementation is the fact that sometimes the level can end up glitching and pretty much halt your progression. So this allowed players to pretty much move on to the next act without needing to restart the game itself. However, you can actually use this cheat in some levels to go into secret areas of the game. And the first one we're going to go ahead and show off is in Hilltop Zone. If you keep pressing U in every act of this level, including the cutscenes, you will go into Hilltop Zone, a level that you can only get by implementing this cheat. And as you can see, this level is a little, how should I put it, disjointed? It's obviously not a finished level, and nobody really knows exactly why this level is in this game in the first place. My biggest stance on it is that it's a beta level that got cut out of the final game and remained unfinished. But going on with that, I also think that this might have actually been the first level of this game at some point. Because as you can see, there is a sign that actually teaches you how to play the game. There's a tutorial sign, which gives me the impression that this was originally going to be the first level of the game, which seems weird because Hilltop Zone, I believe, Hilltop Zone was quite later in Sonic 2. So why this was considered as the first level of the game, I'm not quite sure. And again, this is not completely confirmed, but that's just what I'm guessing. But in terms of the level itself, it was a level that it was probably going to be in the original game, but then just got cut, and as you can see, was remain unfinished. So there are some pathways that tend to lead to nowhere, and some pathways just don't work at all. But again, it's a nice little bonus for implementing these cheats, so I do quite like it. I think it's pretty cool. With that being said, you probably have already noticed it by now, but the sprite actually looks much different than it has usually looked in this entire game. It looks more like Sonic 1 and Sonic CD Sonic. And that's because this was actually going to be this was, I believe in the 2011 release of Sonic Before the Sequel, this was the sprite that Lake Preferred used. Sorry, I almost mispronounced his name. But Lake Preferred actually used a modified version of Sonic 1's / Sonic CD sprite in the 2011 release of Sonic Before the Sequel. You know, when the original soundtrack was, before the original soundtrack was implemented. And, you know, I personally think it's really cool. You know, I mean, the Sonic 1 sprite looks nice, so, you know, I really don't mind it. I wouldn't mind if we used the Sonic 1 sprite, but also, Eggman monitor. This is the only level in the game that they have Eggman monitors, and I have no idea why that is, but, you know, whatever. Also, you're noticing, we have the bubble shield. If you recall from the water level of this game, you probably already know that in this game, the bubble shield allows you to double jump instead of bounce. But in this level, and this level only, the bubble shield acts how it did in Sonic 3. How it originally acted, basically. And why this is the only level that has the bubble shield work this way, I'm not quite sure. But I'm a big fan of Sonic 3 Knuckles, so I think it's, you know, I think it's a nice little bonus, you know. I think it's cool. I don't think it really harms anything, so I think it's just a pretty cool bonus. So yeah, Hilltop Zone, I mean, in terms of level design, it's nothing like the original Hilltop Zone, but aesthetically, it's like Hilltop Zone. And again, why this would ever be considered for the first level of the game, I'm not quite sure. That's just a theory of mine. But, you know, it is possible. It is possible that this could have just been the first level of the game, and then Lake Preferred just decided to create a completely original level. I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments what you personally think. But regardless, we are at the end of the level. And the interesting thing is that because we are in time attack mode, you actually get ranked based on how fast you go through the level, which I actually didn't really know much about before. I thought the ranking system was just for looks, but no, it's an actual ranking system that is used for every single level of this game in time attack mode. Anyway, the next level we're going to show a secret level in is Rocky Ride Zone. If you keep pressing the U button in this level, you will go to Starlight Carnival. Yeah, from Sonic Colors. I'm not quite sure why Lake Preferred decided to choose a level like this to make a level out of, but it looks cool nonetheless. I mean, it looks absolutely beautiful. I mean, if you look at that background, that looks a lot like... I mean, it looks exactly like Starlight Zone would, or Starlight Carnival Zone would in a 2D space. The only bad part about this level is that it's really short, for some freaking odd reason. I'm not quite sure why it's so short, but it is, but it's a nice little bonus. I really like Sonic Colors, and I have a feeling that Lick for Purd also likes Sonic Colors, so good on you, my friend. Good on you. With that being said, it's time for some glitches. Now, I said I would show off this glitch in a previous episode of this Let's Play, and it's in this level. This is the final main Tails level of the game, and I'm not quite sure how this glitch happened or what caused it, but it basically prompted me to completely restart my recording of this particular level. So, everything was just going normally. I went through the special stage ring, and then this happened. Do you hear it? The rain sound effect is still playing, and it sounds kind of annoying. I have no idea how this happened or what caused it, but it was so annoying that I decided to just restart the level because I didn't want to put that upon you guys. With that being said, here's a second glitch. Again, no idea how it happened. I was just playing the Supersonic boss fight. The screen hasn't completely faded into complete white. The game is locked. I am not kidding. I have no idea how this happened, but this right here just kept going. And going, and going. It would not completely fade to white. I have no idea how this happened, but it happened. And again, it prompted me to restart this boss fight. And of course, because it wouldn't fade out, I died. No idea how that happened. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the final thing we're going to be showing off in this video, and that is Boss Rush mode. Now, I know it's weird that we're going to be showing off this mode because we've already seen all the bosses in this game, but there's actually a secret that you can actually get by going into this mode. But because you guys have already seen all the bosses in this game, there's not really any point for me showing you guys the bosses completely again. So, with that being said,
let's speed up!
Look at the fun.
Didn't see this one coming, did ya? Welcome to the secret boss fight for Sonic before the sequel. This is Silver Sonic from Sonic the Hedgehog 2. He acts very similarly to how he did in Sonic 2, and in similar fashion, you're given very few rings. You start out with 3 rings in the beginning, and if you lose all of them, like I just did right there, it takes a while for new rings to appear, so you really gotta be careful with this boss fight, even though the attacks are predictable. Because, fun fact, if you get a game over during any point of this boss rush, you're going back to the beginning. You have to start all over again. There are no save points during this boss rush, so if you get a game over, you're starting all over again. So really be careful, especially during this particular boss fight, because you don't want to go through like most of this boss rush and then start over from the beginning, because that sucks. You know, it means you basically just wasted 15 minutes of your life, basically. Or maybe not that much, but you know what I mean. Anyway, about this boss fight, he has this hologram mode, which I'm not entirely sure what that does. I believe what it does is that it causes Silver Sonic to go right through you whenever he tries to attack, and whenever he's in that mode, but you can still hit him. Now, why he would have a hologram mode like that, I'm not quite sure, but, you know, whatever. It's a boss fight. Frick it. And it's a secret boss fight, so whatever. Regardless, now that that boss fight is down, we are now back at Dr. Eggman, and we are now going to kick his butt once again. So yeah, we're at the end of this Let's Play. We're at the end of this Let's Play. And again, like I said in the last episode, after so many freaking delays with this project, and so many projects on this channel, like, it's been... Okay, I know I've said this multiple times, and I'm going to go ahead and say it again. I really, really apologize for so many freaking delays with every single Let's Play I've been tackling on this channel. It's just been really crazy. I mean, just due to so many recording failures, times where I felt like my commentary wasn't up to snuff, and then stuff not being recorded, like stuff being recorded but not edited for like months and months. It's just, it's not been great, and I really do apologize for that. And hopefully, my goal is for the coming year is that hopefully I will be able to upload much more frequently again. I mean, I'm finally slowly getting back into uploads again, but hopefully over the next year I can finally get back into doing a much more frequent upload schedule again, so I can actually produce content regularly for you guys instead of, you know, just a few months at a time. Regardless, we're finally coming to the end of this project, and I'm gonna go ahead and say this right now. I will be tackling Sonic after the sequel. I hinted this in the last episode, but I will be tackling Sonic after the sequel, but I won't be doing it right now, for 2 particular reasons. One, I feel like if I do Sonic after the sequel right after I finish this game, it's just like I'm doing Sonic over and over again, and I kind of want to separate stuff a little bit, so I will be covering Sonic after the sequel, but not immediately. And the second reason is that I can't get the game to work on my computer. Why? Windows 8. That's why. I have no idea why this is, but for some odd reason, no matter what I try, every time I try to play Sonic after the sequel, it always pops up this window where it says, cannot copy to temporary directory, or something like that, and I've tried everything, and a lot of people have been having this problem with Windows 8. I have no idea why this has been happening. My guess is that I'll probably have to switch to a different operating system if I want to actually play the game again, which means I'll probably have to upgrade to Windows 10 soon, which honestly I don't mind because I'm kind of getting sick of Windows 8 at this point, so, you know, it might be telling me that, hey, you should probably switch to Windows 10 because Windows 8 is not that great. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting very close. We are so close. Just a few more hits and then we're done. Come on, Sonic, you can do it. You can do it. Let Eggman do his freak you laser. And then, come on. Can he do it? Yeah! And that is Sonic before the sequel in its entirety. Although, before we end it, there's actually one more little secret you get after being this boss rush. Somebody's a Kirby fan. And ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That was Sonic Before the Sequel. We did it. We finally finished this project. After, again, I'll say it again, after so many delays. Oh, man. I really like this game. But I'm really glad that we're finally ending this project. So, in terms of my other projects, I will hopefully be finishing my other projects soon, and that includes Super Smash Bros. And Mario Galaxy. So, yeah, there you go. So, I guess until we meet up with Sonic the Hedgehog again in Sonic After the Sequel, I'm Epical64, and thank you for watching my run of Sonic Before the Sequel. See you guys next Let's Play.